So first of all, for Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, can we please come forward? Ali Almeri. Thank you very much indeed. Well done, sir. And at number 2, Wanzuiari. At number 3, playing with his reins, is Facundo Sola. And at the back door, keeping the ball under control, Pelagio Verzadi. And for Mahra, we have Rashid Al Abtor. At number 2, Gigabrat. At number 3, Augustine Canali. And at the back door, the monster hitter himself is Pipi Boudier. So the two teams lining up here. The ball bowled into play at the front of the line out. It stopped there. Rashid looking for the pass, but it's come out with it is Pelagio. Pelagio Berzadi. Pelagio dribbling up forward, avoiding the hook there. Gigabrat in behind there, goes over the top of that one. There's the ball and kindly bounces to the pair of the players, and it is. Zubiari comes onto the line, but as he does, players call. PP brings the ball in, brings it forward. Guy to keep Zubiari out the way, goes on the run himself this time, comes out wide onto the line of the ball. Sola looking to clear the play, makes the ride off. Guy gets that one out, gets it sent away for Augustine, but the first one back onto this one looks like it's going to be Pelagio. Plays the cut shot open, doesn't quite get as much like to, but on the near side, Augustine collects his ball, picks it up, takes it on the stick side here. Coming in to spoil the play is Sola from Ghantoot. Bump and a ride off there, comes in. The backhand by Sola gets stopped. It gets collected now, this time by Augustine Canali. Augustine gets a bump for his dues by Zubiari, and he unfortunately becomes dismounted, and it looks like he got his foot. Changing ends with Ghantoot now going towards the desert. Mahra towards Dubai. Ball stuck at the twos there. Coming out with it this time is Gigabrat. Gigabrat tries to unload on there, but it's left there for Sola. Sola plays the backhand over the top of the pack of players. Pipi looking to make the play on this ball here, and it's left there for Pelagio. Pelagio being ridden off this time by Augustine. Augustine unable to make the play. Pelagio tries to control the ball. Coming onto the line of the ball here this time is Pipi. Being marked there by Zubiari. Zubiari lift behind for Pelagio. Coming in the melee, there it is. Berazadi manages to keep control of this ball. The little backhand cleverly played back there to Sola. Sola looking to see where his marker is. Turns inside him on this occasion here. Leaves the ball behind at that point in time, and it's now left for Pipi. Pipi Boudier. Boudier coming up hard. Big bump and a ride off. Plays the backhand once more. Coming up on the near side is Sola, and it comes out over the sideline. So the two teams lining up on umpire right, looking for a gap, looking for a bit of distance so they can get this ball in. Hopefully out the back of the line now, and out the back of the line now it comes for Augustine Canali. Canali goes under the neck with that one, just comes off the back of a horse's hoof. Quickly round onto that one first is Almeri, and Rashid called off it now by Sola. Sola onto the ball here this time. Gets the ball out of the divot there and sends it up to Pelagio. Pelagio settles it down here, turns in behind his marker there, and it's once more a lovely little clever backhand there by Augustine Canali, looking to link up with Pipi, but first back onto it is going to be Pelagio Berazali, opening the play up once more into the middle of the field to link up with Sola. Sola unsighted on that one slightly, coming onto the line there quickly was Pipi, but not quite quick enough for one Zubiari. For Ghantoot. Sola keeps it short. Berazadi to keep Canali off his play, comes in, comes back inside, straightens the angle up and towards goal here this time. He's going forward on the run. Gigabrat unable to make any impression on that one, coming through to try and make the near side play. Leaves the ball behind for Juan Zubieri. Chips that one straight over the top, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing they can do about that, so we have 1 goal apiece here in the first chukker. Ball into play. Stuck at the back of the line out there. Sola trying to get a bit of that one there. He gets hooked out of it by Gigabrat. Clever little backhand, backs the ball up to himself, but he gets ridden off out of it there by Sola. And it is Berazadi. Berazadi sends that ball, links up nicely with Sola, who puts a beautiful neck shot there out in front of the goal scorer, Juan Zubiari, and he takes another drive at goal. And where's that one? It's straight through as well, easy as you like. Lovely one-touch polo, making the ball do the work, passing this ball from player to player, and through the goal. Into play the ball comes. Pipi stops that one there, but the backhand comes in, and we have a whistle on the play. He drives it, it's high, but there it is. It gets stopped there by Zubiari. He comes off the line to leave the line free there for Sola. Sola sends that ball up into a bit of open space here, letting the young man run here. Sends that ball over the halfway line, being marked there by Augustine Canali trying to cut the angle, going down the middle of the field, keeps it short. Zubiari this time, controls his ball, keeps his ball going in towards goal here. Unfortunately that time, he left it behind for Sola. Onto the line of the ball here, settles things down, turns in towards goal. Trying to avoid the hook there, avoids the hook there, but on the near side, Canali takes his ball a little bit further forward. The flick shot comes in towards goal, but it's left there once more for Berazadi. But the whistle has gone, taking the score to 3-1. Into play it comes off the front of the line once more. And Zubiari's onto that when he gets ridden off out of the play. The backhand is thwarted there, and it is. Ali Almiri sends the ball out for Pelage out on the sideline there. Takes it, straightens his ball up, sends Sola up, but we have a whistle on the play again. Moulier. A huge hit of the ball. He goes for it one time this time. Look at that ball. He gives that one a ride up to about the 90-yard line. Collected there by Rash. He takes it a little bit further on. Couldn't do much with that one there, but Sola takes his ball, turns around the corner with it, and as he does once more, he was caught turning the ball. Line of an oncoming player. Penalty. Force people to play the backhand. So, PP. He drives it, it's high, it's over the top. Where's that flag? It's wide. So we'll start play again with Pelage to bring the ball back into play from the back line for Ghantoot. Comes open with this time, giving himself a little bit more angle. Gibrat comes in, turns the line of play. Puts in a position where Gibrat can't make a play on the ball. This time he goes to drive this ball up to link up with Sola. Sola's going up onto the line of the ball there, but it's out there in front of Zubiari. One drive polo straight up there for Sola. Settling down on the boards, but unfortunately it bounces out over the sideline just in front of the clubhouse. Once more, the two teams lining up. Into play it comes. Out the back of the line, there it is for Pelage trying to get away on this here. Couldn't get away from the hook of PP. The ball just got kicked forward a little bit there. It looks like it's been left for kindly for Sola. Sola being ridden off by Gigibrat. Gigibrat on the little grey pony, just making it a little bit unkind for him there. And he makes the driving shot up, looking to link it up with Ali Almiri, but it gets cut out of the play there by Moulier. Moulier gets hooked once more, cleaned up by Gibrat. And it is the big neck shot comes in by Augustine. Augustine unable to make a cleaner shot as he might like to do so. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen, that one's coming out of play. To change ponies here in the 6th day of play of the qualifying rounds of the Dubai Gold Cup Series. Ball in, gets stuck in the twos there. Actually looking for a bit of that one there, but Gigabrat has this one moving the angle on it this time. This time he goes for the driving shot. Doesn't quite manage to link up with Augustine, but it is Pelage. Pelage over the top of that one there. Coming off the play this time is going to be Augustine Canali and Sola. And the umpire's whistle blows in that bit of confusion. Pelage goes with the big drive, gets underneath that one a little bit too much, and it's left there, bounces for Augustine Canali. Canali comes in on the play. Zubiari unable to make a play on that ball, leaving it now for Gigabrat. Gigabrat realising he's got to get past Pelage. Pelage looking over his shoulder here to play the near side shot, takes the ball in the air on the top of the bounce, gets stopped in its tracks there by PP. Great eye for the ball here. So lets the team get out there in front of him. Over shoulder, drives a big one up. As I said, he can hoof a ball a long way, this man here. But the first one back to this one looks like it's going to be Pelage. Berazadi plays a tail shot, trying to link up with Sola. Sola swerves onto that ball there beautifully, sending the ball up one more time out towards the boards a little bit, letting this little white-faced pony run here. He's meaning business out here this afternoon, but he's being chased there by Augustine Canali coming in for the hook. He decides to keep it short, keeps the dribble, stops the long, tall swing, in he comes, but this time his play gets spoiled by Augustine coming onto it. This time is Gibrat over the top of it, leaving it for Ali Almiri. Ali Almiri takes a drive at goal. And it's a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Ali Almiri will be happy with that one. Beautifully positioned, unmarked. And puts another goal on the board there for Ghantoot. So once more, the two teams lining up on umpire Dixon on the far side. Ball bowled in hard trying to get it out the back of the line out there, but it gets stuck at the threes. And onto this one here is PP. PP taking it back into his own territory, looking this time to make a backhand. No, and it comes for a little backhand by Ali Almeri, collected by Rashid. Rashid looking to clear this ball forward. He does. He sends the ball out there slightly further forward. A bit of a melee going on in there, but Giga Brat comes in to clean up. Giga Brat gets the backhand, trying to link up with Kanali. Gets stopped in his tracks a little bit, but it's backed in once more by Solar. Out into a bit of open play, trying to set up Berazadi. Berazadi and Giga Brat. Giga Brat comes in with a big hook on him there. Backhand by Kanali. Setting up PP on the near side. Comes Berazadi, and as he does, it looks like he might have just crossed the line in his shot if they hadn't been fouled. So we have a penalty for Mahra. He drives it, it's high, it looks like it's over the top. Where's that flag? It's aloft, ladies and gentlemen. 2 goals to 4. Mahra closing the gap here on Ghantoot here in the second chukker. Umpire Dixon bowls the ball in. It's stuck in the melee in the middle of the line out there, looking for a little bit of Gibrap. Gibrap gets the hook there on Juan Zubieri. He makes a little backhand onto under the belly, but it's only as far as Pelaggio. Pelaggio dribbles his ball up further forward, looking for someone to get out there in front of him, someone to pass his ball to, because he can't quite weave his way through the melee of players. He gets called off the play now by Solar. The backhand comes in of Rashid, but Solar this time drives that ball up for Canali on the near side. Canali plays a massive backhand, sending it backwards with a little bit of purchase on it as well, back to about the halfway line for Pelaggio and Rashid. Rashid working hard there, keeping Pelaggio off the ball, coming up hard onto the line of the ball here. This time is Augustine Canali on a little flyer, running down the field. He centres this ball in towards the goal here this time, keeps it short, keeps it down, keeps his head down, looking for a bit of an X shot. No, he flicks over onto the near side, but unfortunately couldn't quite control the bouncing ball as it drifts out over the back line. So once more, Ghantoot will bring the ball in from their back line in the form of Facundo Sola. Sola taps it up. Zubiari keeping it out the way of Augustine, giving that little bit of extra space and time. Comes up, Giga Brat coming in towards him this time. He's just running the ball by himself. We have Pelaggio keeping Guy out of the way. We've got a little bit of a team tactic player. Watch this guy play this ball only. He's gone over the top of that one there. In comes the tail backhand, but he just left behind there. Once more, Zubiari comes in for the play, sends the ball up. Once more, it drops down in front of Sola. Sola looking to keep this ball close, looking to keep it tight, making it into a position where a Mahra player cannot make a play on the ball, and as he does so, and it goes through the goal. Another goal there for Ghantoot, taking the score now to 5 goals to 2. Rather than taking the long shot. Ball into play. Pelaggio wets the ball, settle. Off we go now, sending it down. We've got PP running back hard. Pelaggio shuts the pony down here on the side there, looking to turn the ball, close the angle down, get there in behind. Bourdier comes off Bourdier's pony, bouncing into a bit of open space. First back onto this one, looks like it's in Rashid. Rashid plays the backhand beautifully out towards the side, out towards the middle of the field, but as he does, unfortunately for him, the whistle gets brought back to a penalty 4. He drives it, it's high, it's looking a little wide to the left. What's the flag doing? And it looks like it has gone wide. So the score remains 5-goal Ghantoot, 2 to Mahra. Mahra bringing it back in. PP brings the ball back in on the grey pony, sends the boys running up the field here this time, wanting to open it up as he does. He sends that one up to Rashid on the boards, Rashid and Almiri, but it comes off the boards for Augustine Canali, but unkindly bounces over the top. So we'll have a throw in on the far side. Ball into play, out the back of the line out. Coming up onto the ball here is Canali and Sola. The backhand comes in once more, setting it up for Pelaggio. Pelaggio looking to turn this ball, get himself facing towards the goal he wants to be heading for. Gigabrat comes in comes the train, the form of Sola in behind. Pelaggio keeping Gigabrat out the way. Sola just bringing the ball closer and tight towards goal, shutting down the angle. This time going up onto the play is Sola, shutting the ball down. Reckons he can get up there past PP, but PP managed to block him out, but it gets left in there for Pelagio. And coming up on the play there, cheekily well read there was PP letting this grey horse run here. Let's see if he can get this ball in the bounce here. Unfortunately, it beats both the next two players, and it is Zubiari over the back there for a little tail shot for Pelagio, changing the angle once more for Sola. Sola comes on the line of the ball here. PP thought that he had the line, but no, it wasn't to be, and left there for Rashid. Rashid plays a saving backhand there, sending it out for Ali Almiri of Ghantoot to take it deep into their corner here. This time he gets ridden off out of it there by Augustine. The backhand comes in by Gigabrat. Gigabrat, the backhand, onto the boards here. And the ball goes out over the sideline, ladies and gentlemen, to end the second chukker with a score being 5-2. Turning around on the play there is Facundo Sola. Facundo beating his man there, sending in towards goal. He's looking to put this one away here to extend that gap. He goes over the top of that one. The backhand by Canali. Canali's backhand gets stopped there by Bourdier. Bourdier says, let's get this out of here, and gets it into a bit of open space and away from his own goalmouth here, looking to cut that ball up the field there. It gets half cut out the play there by Pelagio, but Gigabrat comes out firing here now, sends that one up there. And we have Bourdier. Bourdier coming up hard onto this here. He's over the top of it there, gets hooked out of it there. The backhand of Zubiari gets spoiled, comes in towards the middle of the play here for Gigabrat. Gibrat trying to avoid the hook there of Sola. He managed to do so and regain that ball once more, taking it out to the far boards there. PP comes in to try and give him a bit of helping hand there to keep Sola out of the way. Gibrat turning the ball on the boards in behind Pelagio. This time he sends it there in towards goal. It's looking good from here, but what's the goal judge doing on that one? But no, unfortunately, it's just gone wide. Once more, the ball placed down for Ghantoot to bring back into play. Pelagio keeps it short. This time, little chip shot out towards the side there to link up with Sola. Sola drives that one through over the halfway line. Sola waiting for that one still to come down, it looks like, and it's bouncing there. Lets it settle. And PP rides him off out of the play there. No, Sola managed to regain the ball here. Comes in behind him, but the backhand comes in by Canali. Canali spoiling the play there, sending the ball back out towards the boards. Comes off the boards, it ricochets and drops kindly for Pelagio. Turning around on the black mare there. Sends the ball in once more in towards the goal, and it's left there in towards goal. It's going, but it's shadowed over the back line by Rashid. So with the ball going wide, where the ball went out of play, it'll be brought back in by Mahra. PP brings the ball in, sends Gibrat on the run, keeps it short as Zubiari, but this time doesn't quite get it up as far as Gibrat, having to shut down, giving the time for Sola to get to him. He comes up, he's running fast, he's running hard, this young man here. Takes the ball on the bounce, he's setting it away. It's a horse race here. What has Sola got? What has Gigabrat? Gigabrat just settles down, waits the ball for settle, gets hooked out of the play, leaves it behind. This time Zubiari plays a tail backhand. First round onto this one here is going to be a melee of players coming towards that one, and it's the young man Zubiari comes out with it this time for Ghantoot Racing and Polo Cub. Sends that ball up over the halfway line, being chased there by Gibrat, working hard out here this chukker so far. And he comes in, spoils the play. Zubiari very cleverly shuts the pony down, tucks in behind him, controls this ball, says, I'm going towards goal here now. He taps that ball one more time, plays the little neck shot, belly shot, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 6 goals to Ghantoot. The overcommitted Gibrat on that play there. Centred himself in towards goal, and off we went through for the goal, and the ball back into play once more. Gibrat comes out of this one here, plays the backhand to take the diversion away, so he sends the ball forward this time, sends it out towards the far side. Coming in on the line here is going to be Gigabrat, gets hooked out of the play there, gets his mallet broken as well by Sola for Pelagio now to back the ball up to Sola. Sola looping backhand over the top of that one there. Canali sends it back down into play, gets taken out of the play there by Zubiari on the boards. He settles things down. Augustine Canali being kept out of the play there by Almiri. He sends it up, trying to link up with Facundo Sola, and we have a whistle on the play. Play is called. Augustine Canali circling round. Keeps it short. Gibrat keeps Zubiari out the way. keep it clear for Augustine. Brings it up forward, coming in behind now. Looks like it's going to be PP. Keeps it there behind Solar. Takes a drive this time, unable to get hold of the ball, but it's left there now. This time for PP. PP gives it a ride up the field there in front of Rashid and in front of Almiri. Almiri comes through over the top of that one there. He got called off the play by Pelagio. Pelagio saying the backhand, looking to link up once more with Solar, but it's taken out on the near side there by PP. Turning around the front of the line there is Solar. Coming up is Canali to try and spoil the play there. The pair of the players, he managed to make a little neck shot off there, trying to link up with his teammate, but it looks like it is going to be left this time for Pelagio. Bit of confusion in there, but the umpires let the play continue as the advantage is still given for Zubiari. Zubiari avoids the hook there of Canali, taking the ball, keeping it tight, keeping it close. He takes a flick shot in towards goal, but he unfortunately overcooks it and it goes left to the goalposts. Looks like he's just getting out of school. So PP brings the ball back into play once more. This time goes for the drive, looking to set up Rashid. Rashid unsighted on that one slightly, but it's left there now for Solar. Solar and Gibrat. Gibrat struggling to get this pony around the corner here as Solar effortlessly comes around the corner. He unfortunately goes over the top of that ball. The backhand unable to come in, making it difficult for himself on that one there. Leaving it now once more for Zubiari. Zubiari comes in here. Taps the ball forward in there behind PP, looking for somewhere to go, somewhere to get to. He gets called off at this time for Solar. Solar drives that ball in. It comes off the back of the pony of Augustine Canali, leaving it for Zubiari. He says, this time I'm not going to make any mistakes, and the flags are off, and there it is. 7 goals to 2. On umpire right, the ball is bowled into play. No wasting any time here. Pelagio picks that one up. Guy reckon he had a bit of something in there, but the whistle is still silent. It's left there for Solar on the near side. Once more on the near side for Solar. Takes the ball up in towards the middle of the field here. And Canali comes in. Near side play. Big bump and ride off there by Gigibrat to keep him out of the play. Gigibrat spoiling the play once more. The backhand comes in. Didn't go as far as he would have quite liked to, but Pelagio regathers this ball here. Pelagio takes the ball. Pelagio gets met there by Augustine Canali. Augustine Canali sets on the run, having to get out the way there of Almiri, but unfortunately for Ali Almiri, no intent, I'm sure. It was just caught in no man's land. Called. The score, 7 goals to 2. Ghantoot over Mahra. Coming towards the end of the third chukker here. Bouillet gives that one a ride. It's up to about the 60-yard line, 40-yard line. It falls there for Solar. Solar quickly gets that pony turned around and sets the run here, waiting for that ball to settle, wanting to actually make a strike of this ball, but all he can do is try to control it as the first shooter goes, ladies and gentlemen. He managed to keep control of it, but now just backed out there by Canali, and it falls kindly this time for Solar once more on the grey pony here, setting things down. Solar goes with a big driving central shot up, looking to link up there with Almiri. Almiri riding the player off out of the way, leaving it there behind for Zubiari. Takes a couple of windmill shots at this one. Will the ball carry? Yes, it does. That's another one. Nothing this man can do wrong here this afternoon. Taking the score to 8 goals to 2 at the end of the third chukker. Bouillet can just send the ball a little bit further forward. This time he goes for the big driving shot to set up Canali. Canali being hard marked. First back onto this one. Looks like it is going to be Solar. Rides Canali off out of it, takes the ball on the near side, leaves the ball behind this time. Zubiari clears up this time, takes the ball a little bit further out towards the side, closing the angle down. Trying to meet the ball is Augustine, realising he can't make a play on it. Zubiari sends the ball up there for Solar. Solar linking up nicely there. Solar this time drives the ball up, wanting to get it up to Almiri, but unfortunately sends it out towards the boards a bit. He gets ridden off out of the play there by Gigibrat. Gigibrat sends a lovely backhand in towards the middle of the field, but unfortunately there's nobody home there for Mahra. Cutting the ball across the face of the field there is Zubiari in the blue helmet, settling things down a bit, looking to see where people are. Told to play the ball, coming on the near side to spoil his play there is Augustine Canali. Sends the ball back down the boards, playing the ball forward a little bit. There's Pelagio, give him a little bit of space and extra time there. The hook comes in from Gibrat, the backhand, comes in for Solar, and it can flicked on forward there this time. Solar comes on the near side there in front of Gibrat. Gibrat looking for something, but the whistle is still silent, and again he takes the ball through on the near side. On the near side again on the bouncing ball, showing his skill out here this afternoon. He lets his pony run out here now on the far side of the field there, controlling the ball. He unfortunately leaves that one behind, but he knows he's got Zuiari in behind him, and Mark sends that ball up one more time, but flicked on the near side through. Forward is Augustine Canali, takes the ball on his stick side, ridden off out of the play, leaving the time there for Pelagio to send the ball back in, linking up with Sola. Coming onto the line of the play there quickly was Pipi Boudier. Boudier looking at goal, thinking should he go himself. He knows he's got a player in front. This time he goes for the drive, but it's gone a little bit towards the left-hand side of the goal. So this time it sets it up there for Rashid. Rashid hooked out the play. He gets there. Does Gigo Brat, and Gigo Brat puts that ball through for the flag is aloft. So that is it. 3 goals to 8. The ball into play. Rashid gets a bit of that one there, leaving for Gibrat. Gibrat gets ridden off out of it. He plays the shot onto the near side, reverse neck shot up to the boards as far as Pelagio. Pelagio plays the backhand, sends it back down the boards again, trying to link up with Sola. Sola collects that one underneath the nose of Gibrat. He sets it down. He looks up to see where the goals are. This time gets a big bump and ride off by Gibrat. Gibrat sends it back into play on the near side. Gets cut out of the line slightly there by Canali, leaving it for Rashid. Rashid up onto it this time here now. Rashid out there in open space. You have Boudier and Pelagio. Pelagio makes the backhand, sending the ball back in for Sola. Settles things down. Waits for one Zuiari to get up there. Coming through on the near side is Canali. Canali couldn't control the bouncing ball. Sola sends it up once more. First one home onto this one. Looks like it's going to be Gibrat. Gibrat sends it back in for Almiri. Almiri on the near side here, trying to get this ball in towards goal, but the backhand comes from Boudier. Boudier's backhand as far as Canali. Canali being marked there by Zoria. This time he drives the ball up there for Rashid Al Abtour. Rashid Al Abtour comes up on the near side, unfortunately over the top of that one there, as is Sola. They're all over it, but it's left for Zuiari. Sends the tail shot to link up with Pelagio. Pelagio, but the near side play comes in by Boudier, and the whistle blows. But the more grievous foul was given in favour of Ghantoot. So Pelagio to bring the ball in. The one-shot drive underneath that one, a little bit got too much of a tee on it, but it's left there now for Augustine Canali. Canali's backhand out to the side here, coming onto the line of the ball here is Pipi. Pipi gets hooked out of the play there, and it is left now for Zubiari. Zubiari makes the backhand as Canali comes up on in. Let's see what the umpires decide on this one. Sola coming in on the near side there is Pipi. Flicks it out towards one side, realizing he's got another player in behind him, and one more there in behind Zubiari. Taps it forward. Out of a bit of a divot there comes, and it gets spoilt there by Pelagio. Pelagio's ball gets stolen from him by Pipi. Pipi having to regain and gather this ball now, going across the field rather than up it down it. So Pipi sends us this ball up towards, straightens this ball out a little bit now. It's along the boards. He's wanting to pull this ball in towards goal, taking the short distance down the field. There is Sola. And coming in on the near side is Pelagio. Pelagio hooks him out of the play here. Turning around quickly onto that one is Sola. Augustine Canali unable to make the play on him there. Go and Solar uncharacteristically over the top of that one there. On the near side comes Almiri. Almiri on the stick side here trying to avoid the hook, but Canali manages to regain this ball. Takes the ball round, sends it in. Taps the ball in the air. He's got Pelagio to get past here. Has he got the horse? They come for the big bump of the ride off. He takes it very strongly on the near side. Once more on the near side, but over the top of that one there. It's called off the play. Is Almiri. It is Solar to tidy up once more to clear this ball out from his own goal mouth. Looking to see get the guys up there in front of him this time. He opens shoulder, drives a huge ball up the field there to the left-hand side of Rashid Abtour. Rashid in for the near side play. Goes Rashid to spoil the play, but it is left now for Zubiari in the blue helmet coming up forward towards goal. He's about the 60-yard line. Comes for the half shot at goal. Centres this one in, but it looks like it's just going to drift wide to the left as it does. Drifts wide to the right-hand side of the goalpost. On the run here, the score being 3 goals to 8 with about a minute left to play here. The ball is sent up there between Ali Elmiri and Rashid Abtour. Guy having to settle down on the play there over the top of his Guy, leaving it now for Solar. Solar turns across the front of the line of the oncoming players, and the whistle blows. That on Thursday at 3 o'clock we have a game between Bindrai and Zidane. Win in this tournament so far. Both teams looking for another to try and get into these coveted positions of the semi-finals next Monday. Canali drives the ball. It's over the top, but unfortunately once more it's just drifted wide to the right. So the ball is placed down. Players called for Pelagio Berazali to bring the ball in. Probably for the last time for Ghantoot in this match here this afternoon. goes short, then goes for the big drive, cutting that ball out, as they have done all game for Solar. Solar gets a big bump and a ride off. I'm sure you'll see that well on the camera as the backhand comes in, Gigabrat. And the final hooter goes, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. The final score running out, 8 goals to Ghantoot, 3 to Mahra. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you on Thursday. And this has been a Apollo Cam production.